Marie-Anne, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Tell me, where are you from? Who are you? What do you do?
Yeah, well,
why are you here?
Yeah, I'm originally from Montreal in Quebec, and I work at Eugeria. We are a Montreal-based company that specializes in innovations for dementia care.
Okay.
So we're participating at the Advantage Ontario Conference just to share some of the latest innovations that can help with non-pharmaceutical approaches to dementia care, which is a really important topic right now in most of the long-term care home that we work with.
Okay, so tell me about some of the offerings that you provide. Like, what does that mean, what did you say? It's
non-pharmaceutical.
Non-pharmaceutical.
Yeah. So we work a lot with Behavioral Support Ontario in different geographies around finding activities that can give purpose to some of the residents that are living with dementia. And that just helps with all kinds of behaviors that are really challenging for the staff in the nursing home. So if you think of someone with dementia, usually at the end of the day, around 3 or 4 p.m., they start to have sundowning, which is something that can usually create agitation, but also exit seeking, repetitive questions around, I want to go home, my bus is here, I want to go home. And it's really hard for the staff to manage because it's just about at the same time that you have all the shifts change that are happening.
Oh, wow.
And so we have lots of technologies like interactive projectors, interactive music instruments that can really be used to redirect a resident that is experiencing sundowning at a time of day, which can be a real challenge for the staff to manage. So
there's real ROI just as far as staff management time, right? Just on that, not to mention the care side of it. So that's really useful.
Absolutely. And there's lots of studies that show that giving purposeful activities to residents living with dementia has lots of benefits, whether it's emotional, cognitive, but even health-wise, because you are giving them a purpose, whether it's gardening. So that's kind of the latest innovation that we're showing this year at Advantage is our latest gardening project, which is a hydroponic garden that is very easy to use. All you need is water. And we provide it together with a year of programming activities. And so very easy for the staff every day to say, what's the activity we're going to do around our garden today? And so you just pull up our website and you have activities that you can get the staff and the residents involved in. And there's so many academic studies that have shown that getting your hands in some dirt, caring for some plants has lots of benefits for people living with dementia.
Okay.
And so those are just some of the examples, whether it's a music instrument, an interactive projector, or gardening. Some of the products that we carry that we provide for nursing homes, because we have tested them, we have built an offering around them, whether it's activities or programming, so that it's very easy for the staff to provide these activities to the residents living with dementia. And in the end, it has positive effects on the residents, but also the staff.
Wow. So there's a lot of education around how to use these tools. So it's not just here's a garden, just take care of it. You actually have a program built around it. And that's part of your service.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we sell products, but we do lots of training around how to use our products to make it as easy as possible for the staff and their teams. And so we're really all about finding useful, dignifying innovations for dementia care.
So I was going to ask you that, like, how do you come up to find these types of products? Like, are they tested somewhere else and you find them, or does your team do that? How do you find those?
Yeah, that's really our specialization, is we understand dementia really well. And so we know what long-term care home staff need in order to provide high quality of care. And once we have identified those needs, we do lots of research all around the world trying to look for what is the best that is done out there in the world in order to address that need. So we have a weighted doll that has a heartbeat that we found in England, because it was designed by a professor who was working with the Alzheimer's Society in the UK to try and decrease agitation through touch.
Wow.
And so we found that and we said, we know that that's going to help a lot of people that are wanderers in nursing homes. And so now lots of nursing homes in Ontario have the Hug doll, which is a weighted, it almost looks like a sloth, and it has a heartbeat, and it just helps people calm down. The projectors that I keep talking about, we found them in the Netherlands, and we were really impressed by the research behind the design of the games that help with sundowning, like we were just talking earlier. And so what we do is we look across the planet for the best innovations in dementia care. We test them with a network of nursing homes in Canada, and once we're happy with the quality and with the positive effect it has on the staff and the residents, that's when we decide to distribute them and then make them available.
So people can trust that you've done your due diligence, you've researched them, you have the expertise behind it. So that's great.
Yeah.
And then, so how does your pricing model work? Do they just buy these one-offs, or is it a reoccurring membership? How does it work?
So the products really are bought by the nursing homes, depending on what projects they're focusing on. So I work with a lot of people that have a foundation that helps them with specific needs. I have lots of people that are working with me when they have new builds. They want to include kind of our technology as part of the relaunch. But then I also have people who work with BSO, and then they are really looking for non-pharmaceutical approaches for dementia care. And so they have funding specifically for that. And so we work with them. What we try to say is, if you think you're interested in some of the technology, invite us over for a demo. We bring the projector or the music instrument or, any of our products to you so that you can see it. You can see it with your residents. And usually then, because you've seen the positive impact they can have through an hour and a half demo, usually most people within a year or two, they're able to find the funding.
Wow, amazing. So where can people find information about your products and your company?
Yeah, so I invite anyone who is curious about what we do to go on our website, www.eugeria.ca/en. Eugeria is spelled EUGERIA, and then we'll be happy to help answer any questions they might have.
Well, this has been really, really enlightening for me, so I appreciate you talking to me, and maybe we'll do this again later.
I'd love
and we
that.
can learn some more. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.